Draftstars legends, we're here. We have an awesome game here for your Friday night. In the second week of the finals, we've got Eels v the Raiders here. We're going to start with the outside backs. I'm feeling this to be a fairly close game, just based on the talent and the form of the two teams. The Eels came out, were sticking it with Panthers for a while there, and then fell away at the end. Moses went down obviously with 20 minutes to go, and that hurt them a little bit. So Raiders on the other side of the draw, they've been playing really, really well. They come up against Storm and had a great win. So, again, I can see it being close, but I could also see the Eels, for example, coming out and putting 20 on them if they come out and play as good as they can. But they're not known to do that on a regular basis, and especially in finals games. So, that's the way you got to play this one out, is if you think that one team's going to win, that's where you're going to be putting your money. If you're looking at the Eels, for example, Gutho, Penasini, all of these guys had really, really low scores last week, and hence, well, the salaries are so low. You even look at Seb Chris, and he had an awesome game, 3 games in a row, really, 38 plus for 3 in a row, and they got 17 last week. So none of these guys are safe. Rapin has been the one that's been most consistent, really, over the last bunch of weeks. 26 last week was not horrendous, and you are getting him at 11,600, so not the worst kind of price in the world that you're going for there. Obviously, guys like Opacek is an interesting one. He's been consistent enough, but again, even he had a poor one last week. So I think you got to scrap that and go for the guys that have been scoring better before that. So a little bit of a forgive for all of these guys. Gutho's been scoring the best out of the Eels guys, a bit more of that up and down, but has that chance to win you a match and has a chance to lose you a match like he did last week. So he's definitely a solid one. I've been looking at Rapina as well. Seb Chris has been scoring great, and he had that light one last week. So they're the 3 that I'd be looking at personally heading into this week. Halves and hookers, you got Moses up top at 20,000. So he obviously was scoring really well until he went down last week. Before that, he's been super consistent, and I think he's a great option for your side. I'm looking to pick Fogs next, obviously averaging 60.8. Him or Whiten both been scoring really well and really consistent. So either way of those two, if you wanted to play that way, that would be great. And the fourth, I'd probably be going for Reedy. Just has that opportunity to score that 50 plus score if he gets back to his form. And obviously, first finals game, he came out and did really well for what he needed to and what he could do. So at 13,600, it's a bit of a bargain, but he also has a chance of scoring pretty low if it goes according to how he was going in the regular season. For the forwards, we have Joey Tarpany, who I think is a very, very clear, great option, especially in a finals game. He's going to be leaving it all out there. He'll probably play a few extra minutes. So him and Josh Papali'i, I think, is so cheap. He's way too cheap at the moment. He should be at least 20k in this one, given that, especially in a finals game, he's going to be getting around that 57 plus. And at 18,000, that's just an absolute steal. So I think Josh Papali'i is a must-have coming into this week. You look at guys like Horsburgh, who's been scoring pretty solid, obviously 38 last week, has a few bigger scores in him at that 13,800 price. He's obviously pretty cheap. You've got Junior Bolo there, who's coming off 3 really good scores, so 37 plus over the last 3. If you get anywhere above that 40 mark, you're happy with that. Obviously, guys like Papali'i and Hudson Young are all, Isaiah, that is, all solid options there. But, do you go for someone like Joey Tarpany, who has a bit more upside than I think that Hudson Young does, unless he scores a couple of tries? I would personally be going for Tarpany, Josh Papali'i, and then you've got Horsburgh, Campbell Gillard, these types of players there. And Corey Harawira is the only interesting one as well, given he's going to be playing at 13 this week, pending final team list. At 10,600, you should be able to get a score above 30 from him pretty comfortably if you get some decent minutes, and that would be fine. Emre Gula, 2 light scores in a row now. I'm a little bit hesitant with selecting him, but that is that Friday night Eels v Raiders video, guys. I hope you take on board the selections. If you do, I wish you all the best of luck. Jump in the description, hit that sign up link if you haven't played before, and if you have, jump in and have a great time. Hope you have a good one, guys. Great weekend. See you later.